What's going down, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of BloonSharkTV. I just want to take a moment to say thank you again for all the people who have subscribed to my channel, viewed any of my videos, left me a like, a comment, or even shared the video with a friend. It is much appreciated. Thank you so much for checking us out. And today we're going to be doing a beginner track called Carved, and we're going to do CHIMPS mode. So a couple change ups again from what I normally like to do. We're going to go with a hero, Pat Fusty. And because he's a little more expensive, we can't get him right away. But what we will do is drop it down old school, and we're going to go with a tack shooter. And we're going to throw this tack shooter right around here. Right in this little spot right here. Tack shooter right there. And you're probably thinking, are you out of your mind? And the answer is, I just might be. So our first two upgrades are going to be faster shooting and more tacks, because we will need both of those to make it through these first early rounds. When I say first early rounds, I would like to mean like round 1 and 2, maybe 3. But CHIMPS mode is unforgiving, and they like to start us on round 6, which is super not fun. So thanks again to Bloons TD6 for trying to ruin my life right away on CHIMPS mode. Nothing is easy on this game, and you guys are proving it to be true. So that was slightly a joke with a little bit of sarcasm, but really, maybe consider changing that in the future. Okay, we're on round 8. Our next upgrade is going to be even more tacks, because the more tacks, the merrier. Why not have more? And let's see, let's go with even faster shooting and see how far we can get with this guy. So far, so good. He's nailing us over here, no pun intended. We've got 12 tacks per shot, so that's awesome. And we're gonna save up now for Pat. Pat's pretty cool. Pat is a super huge, like gorilla looking monkey. Maybe silverback, but this one's Christmas themed, so snowy backed, maybe, I don't know. He looks kind of like an abominable snowman, so we'll go with that. He's an abominable snowman. And it looks like we're probably going to be able to purchase him during round 12, which is great. Yes, we are. So here we go. Pat's placement's going to go right underneath our tack sprayer or tack shooter. He does eventually spray, so, make sure you steer clear of that. But Pat's going to go right underneath. Almost looks like he's sitting on him. Almost looks like he's shooting tacks out of his butt. Which is kind of funny. Maybe a little painful. But you know what? Whatever floats your monkey boat. Okay, so we got these guys. The cool thing about this setup is Pat is a little bit before our tack shooter on the map. So Pat's going to kind of get a chance to hit him first, which is great, because we want Pat leveled up as much as possible, as early as possible, so he can be quite the killer on those later rounds. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get ourselves, let's see, how about tack sprayer? That looks fun. So super amount of tacks, that gives us, 16 tacks per volley. That reminds me of volleyball, which I cannot play for anything. But that's beside the point. Okay, next purchase we're going to make is going to be our monkey village. And I normally don't purchase these until later on, but because of the nature of this beast of a map, we're going to need it, because neither of our two dudes over here can detect camo, and we're going to need them to very, very soon. So they are both in range of our monkey village, and we're going to purchase Grow Blocker and hope I can get to 2160 before round 24. because if not, we're going to have to, on the fly, throw down a ninja monkey, which is looking like more and more of a possibility. Yep, we're going to have to do that. So he's going to go right about here. And that looks pretty good to me. That way he can pop that camo. That really stinks because I don't like to waste any money, but we'll see. We might use him and level him up during this game. And he might be of some use. So let's keep it going. The great thing about this Pat is he can actually pop camo. I'm not sorry, not camo. He can pop lead. So as we're approaching 28, he's going to go ahead and take care of those for us, which is so kind of him. Such a kind, monstrous looking monkey. How awesome are you? And because he's so nice in doing that, let's see. Do we want to do that yet? Yeah, let's go ahead and buy radio scanner. I think that's a little more important right now, especially when we're coming up on round 33, which I don't think our ninja can handle by himself, and I don't want to purchase anything more for him since I'm not sure that I'm actually going to use him for anything else than what I just put him down for a minute ago. But our goal next is to save for overdrive, which overdrive is awesome. Shoots super quick, and it's not even the fastest. I mean, he still has the tax zone after that, which is amazing. It looks like a machine of balloon death, and that will be shown to you a little later on. And I'm hoping actually that Pat doesn't block the entire view of that, because it looks really cool. But if he does, then you'll just have to buy it on another map where you can place it somewhere by itself, and the view won't be obstructed by a ginormous gorilla monkey. Okay, so we're almost there. We're actually almost able to afford this, which is really awesome. Will definitely help with our first Moab. So here we go. We're almost there, and overdrive. All right, now everything's gonna have a hard time getting through that. Okay, next purchase is our alchemist. So our alchemist is gonna go right about, let's see, I want him right there. Yeah, I think there's pretty good. So right here next to our village, right above this little entrance track into the mouth of the pumpkin. And we're gonna set him on strong, go larger potions, acidic mixture dip, and berserker brew. Because our berserker brew helps us out. Gives us extra damage, range, and attack speed, and it lasts longer than the acidic mixture dip. So triple win on that one. And as you can see, Pat's already able to smack balloons away from the exit, so that's also very handy to have. He's on level 7, so he's leveling up pretty good at a pretty nice rate. Our tack sprayer is just slaying. I call him a sprayer because it looks like he's just spraying tacks everywhere. Technically he's tack shooter, but hey, who's counting? Alright, so Pat swatted him one time, and then the Moab came back up and just got chewed to death by our tack shooter. So that's great. That's actually really great to see early on that tack shooter is doing so well. So definitely a worthwhile purchase. Here's the other great thing about this. Check this out. So his tax zone upgrade is only 21 grand. Oh, 21.6, same thing. But that's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap, and it actually does quite a bit of damage. So as you will see in just a little while, hang with me and you'll get to see that tax zone upgrade, which is awesome. So he's got some good range. He covers this whole little entrance and exit, I guess, into the mouth, which is nice. Very nice range on that. Does get a little boost from the alchemist and for being in range of the monkey village. So that's very, very good. And we're already halfway there to buying our tax zone. that's one of the things I love about some of these primary monkeys, is some of their like 5th tier, depending on what tier it is, it's actually not that expensive, and it does surprisingly well for a long time. It may not take you quite all the way to the end, but it will definitely do you some good to have one of those. If your level, if the map calls for it, like this one here, I use it because it kind of goes around this one spot 2 times as it comes into the mouth here, and then as it exits the mouth. So he's got 2 opportunities to pop. I always like to kind of set the majority of my stuff up near any kind of double crossing intersection or an overlap of where they run in and out of a section of track, just to get maximum popping potential out of everything. Really helpful. It makes every purchase worth the money when it can kind of almost do double. So here we go. We're about to get this, and oh, so close. Come on. We're almost there. This Moab won't be an issue. None of this stuff should be a problem. There we go. Tack zone. Check that out. That thing is massive. And it almost towers over Pat, which is kind of cool. Alright. So now we're set up. We're doing pretty good. Let's go ahead and purchase bigger radius and jungle drums. Alright, guys. So next purchase is going to be another primary monkey. I actually love this. This duo is legit. So here, I'm going to be very careful on how I place this, because I want him to have the most potential. So I want him just in range of our alchemist and our monkey village. Obviously, he's going to be closer to the monkey village, but really just in range of the alchemist, because he's going to get an extra boost off of this. So we're going to go and place him there. And then, because our tack zone is just able to rock everything for us at this point in time, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our dart monkey. So larger range, enhanced eyesight, crossbow, and sharpshooter, and quick shots and very quick shots. And the reason why I go with that is because typically on the setups that I have, I do have the alchemist and I do have jungle drums. The top tier up here, I think it does give us a little more power in our shots. But I've kind of noticed I get so much extra speed boosts between the various things that I place on the map, like our jungle drum and then this here. The other great thing about a monkey village, especially a strategically placed monkey village like this one, is you can go ahead and put primary training, and that will give the primary monkeys that are in radius more range, pierce, and projectile speed. So that alone is worth having, because you almost can't beat that. We're going to try it this time. So we're going to go with primary training. And then we'll eventually get primary mentoring. So it'll give even more range. And it will give increased ability cooldowns, which we won't use. But I'm really just doing it for the range. And I think 2700 is a pretty good deal for boosting the range of my primary monkeys. The other thing is he's already got a massive range, and he hasn't even gotten to crossbow master yet. And once I get that, his range jumps. Like, he might, if I place it perfectly one time, I'm going to try to do this and see how much of that map he can cover, because he's going to be able to cover like half of this map once I upgrade that. And we're only about 12,000 away, so we'll see that here pretty soon. This is where I want to see how this gets handled. Oh my gosh, that tack zone is amazing. I have never seen anything handle those like that. I even had, okay, so I tried this with a Grandmaster Ninja, which is way more expensive than that tax zone, and he didn't even do as well as that just did. That is nuts. Like 63 is usually a threat round, and that wasn't even like an issue at all. Wow. All right, Pat's up to level 10. He's got another ability which we will not be using because we are also trying to do this map completion with no abilities used. So I'm hoping we can pull that off. I think we'll be able to because we're all pretty awesome here, and I think you guys can do it too. If you follow this fairly closely to what I'm doing, you'll be able to do it. This map, there's a few things that I like to have in certain spots because I feel like they do a little bit better when they're in that spot. Unless I say it, nothing is ever super like pixel perfect. So if you get it off, you know, just a hair on one side or the other, don't be too worried about it. But there are those times when one pixel makes all the difference. So let's hope that that's not this time. And just as a reminder, while we're waiting to purchase our crossbow master for this guy, we've had auto start on this entire time. So some maps I have to start with it off because I want to make sure the setup is okay, and I make sure we're kind of safe and getting up to those higher rounds, and then I'll go ahead and start it again. But this one, we went ahead and just started it right from the beginning, and we are doing pretty dang good with that. So if you need to, stop it at any time and rewind. If you missed an upgrade or something, then just go ahead and come back to the spot. But anytime you need to pause it and make your adjustment or place your tower or upgrade or whatnot, just go ahead and do that and then come back. That's the magic of YouTube, is you can pause it, stop it, rewind it anytime that you want. Okay guys, we're about to be able to purchase Crossbow Master. I think you're gonna like this. If you haven't used him, seriously consider using Crossbow Master. He is definitely the master. Check this out. Look at the range on that. And he definitely covers half the map, which is awesome. The only thing that gets weird is on circular tracks. I've noticed if they're not quick enough at firing, they will follow way too much. I can see him kind of doing some where he is following some of the little bit quicker ones. He's not quite able to catch them until like that first initial pop by another tower, but sometimes that's just what happens. On this map, I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem, but again, we will see. And we are going to go ahead and get stronger stimulant now on our alchemist. That'll give all of these guys a little bit more longer lasting potions as he tosses them out there. And I think we're also going to get primary mentoring because it will increase his range even more, which will come in handy once the big bad purple comes out in round 100. So we are going to actually go ahead and purchase that. So let's do primary mentoring. So he got another boost. So check that range out. That is absolutely ridiculous how much of this map he can cover. And he does, they call them crit shots on the descriptions, but they're basically just critical hits. So he does those very often, as you can see. Every time one hits, the word crit comes up. So this Dart Monkey is living the dream over here with 51,000 pops. Pat doesn't even have that many, and he's been on the map almost the longest. And our tack shooter is the only other one that has that many. He's actually got quite a few more. He's doubled. And our poor lonely ninja monkey over here is also just kind of like hanging out and grabbing a few pops here and there. Alright, here's another kicker of a round. Dude, that tack shooter is nuts. Like, seriously, okay, so I played this thing like 5 or 6 times before recording this video, and I used a Ninja Monkey, and dude, I'm telling you, the Ninja Monkey on Grandmaster Ninja is way more expensive than this simple little tack shooter. And that tack shooter just handled 63 and 76 like it was nothing. I am very impressed right now with this tack shooter, and he might make more appearances in more of my videos now that I know he can do that to waves of ceramics. Like that is insanity. And look at his range, dude. That range is insane too. I mean, that's pretty good for a tack shooter, and he can catch quite a bit in that little circle right there, the circle of death. Man. Wow. Okay. That is just awesome. Alright, so we've got our setup on our tack shooters maxed out, our dart monkeys maxed out. This is the most I'm going to take this monkey village. Let's see if I can't set another one, just out of curiosity. I don't know if I can. At least not in range of where I want it to be. Because I wanted it to be able to get the other guys on monkey intelligence, but I don't think I'm going to have that ability to do so. However, if I can at least get my 2 primary monkeys, that's a stretch. I don't think that's going to work. And over here is too far away, and it's out of range of the other monkey village. And over here, I didn't leave myself enough room. So it looks like either way I can hit my dart monkey with monkey intelligence or my tack sprayer. What I think I want to do, I hate buying stuff twice. Okay. So I am, let's see, let me think about this for a second. We're on round 81 now. 81. Oh, is that another spot right there? If that was a spot, I might be able to make that work. Where are you? Come back. I saw you. There it is. Okay, cool. Oh, man. Okay, here's a pixel perfect one. Second tower, we're going to put him right there. So, I should be able to go bigger radius, and he should reach this guy right here, which is really what I care about. Pat, I don't really necessarily need him to have this, but let's see. So, grow blocker, radio scanner, which I hate buying twice, and monkey intelligence. Oh, he got monkey intelligence. He didn't, which is fine. He did. Okay, this is great. Alright. So, I guess what I could have done is scooted these top 3 guys over some. So I could have gone this monkey village even. This monkey village actually could have even gone almost to the corner, because it still would have been able to reach this guy. And then Alchemist could have gone a little above that, and then this one could have scooted over. So placement on that could have been a little bit better. If this ends up messing you guys up, I apologize. But I think we're going to be fine. But if you ever want to come back to it and try it that way, go for it. And then let me know how that worked out for you. But I think if I did scoot those over originally and put our Alchemist a little further up, like just a touch up, because he still has room down here to clear Pat. So I think we could have actually gotten everybody with monkey intelligence had I done that. That's okay. Again, I don't think that's going to be a big issue. So we're at 32,000. We're on round 85. Do I want something else? And I think I do. Actually, I think I do. And I think somebody who's going to be very, very helpful is going to be another primary, because we have, you know, a primary thing kind of going right now. We're going to do a glue monkey, and he's going to go right there. And because of our primary mentoring upgrades, I'm going to get 2 of these first tier upgrades for free for our glue monkey, which is pretty awesome. So we're going to go bigger globs, stickier glue. We're going to go with glue splatter, stronger glue, Moab glue, and maybe even relentless glue, but we'll wait on that and see. I don't think that one's as necessary. And we're gonna actually go ahead and put him on strong too, because I really want to make sure that he focuses on gluing Moabs and not just the low grade balloons at this point. So on 87, we've got 4 of these ZOMGs coming out. They already got damaged because of the reach of our dart monkey, which is awesome. That means when round 100 comes, he's going to be able to damage slightly the purple one that comes through. He might actually be able to follow him a good amount of the way here. Really, when he comes out, maybe to about here, this will get skipped and he'll pick him up again over here somewhere. So that's going to work out really well, I think. Okay, you guys, so let's see. Next purchase. If we can do it, and I'm not sure that we can, I'm either going to try to save up for this permanent brew, or I'm going to go ahead and just level this guy up since we have him. And I might go so far as doing an even different tier on him than I normally do. But let's just watch for a couple more rounds and see where we're at. And as I decide what exactly I want to do. Actually, that glue works out pretty well, because it does, that Moab glue does slow them down, which is nice, especially when the DDTs come out the next round. That will come in handy, making sure they are completely eliminated off the face of the earth so that we don't lose, because the whole point of this is to win. Alright, let's check this out and see what happens with these Moab class. I'd actually slow those down really, really good. I think I like that too. So I think that was another worthwhile purchase. I don't want to go with another dart monkey because I can't get another one of these. If it was another game mode, I could actually have 2 of these crossbow masters on the map thanks to some monkey knowledge. But monkey knowledge is disabled in chimps mode, so that can't happen, which is unfortunate, because those crossbow masters, as you can see, are pretty dang awesome. And he was up to, what was that? Wow, he's almost at 500,000 pops. Attack shooter is now falling behind on that one. Patch just at 71. Blue's not getting anything, obviously. And he's actually got about 18,000. One idea that I had for another video, which I don't know how soon this is going to be, but I actually want to go with Alchemist on the bottom tier. The 5th upgrade for the bottom tier gives him this like shrinking potion that you can throw at most Moab class balloons and completely turn them down to a red balloon, which I think is super cool. Especially once you get to round 90 when it's pretty much all just Moabs. And I might try that on one of the next tracks. So stay tuned, watch out for that video. I don't know which one I'm going to use that on yet, but I'm sure I'll find one and you'll know, because I will post that video so hard on YouTube that I hope you see it right away. Alright, we're coming up on round 95. 94 is not too bad. It does have, they beefed it up and put some more BFBs and ZOMGs on the map. These later rounds in 90, you gotta be careful because they bunch stuff up a little too close sometimes. And so it really kind of diminishes some of the popping power you get when they're so close together. Pat's at level 15. He's doing good. His slap can affect more balloons. He is slightly stunning them when he slaps the Moabs, which is nice. They're not even turning the corner to go in the mouth. That's fantastic. So we're at 95. We've got about 57,000 saved up. I'm thinking we're either going to go with, let's see, we're either going to level up the ninja, or I may even do another tech shooter, but I might go top tier. Because I think I can afford his last upgrade with it. I gotta decide here pretty soon because it's getting a little sketchy. They are being able to get into the mouth, which is the farthest things really have gotten so far. Permanent brew or that, because I'm not going to be able to get much of anything else once I get permanent brew. Man, that's a tough one. I think we're going to, you know what? Actually, all right, I got a little swerve for you guys. Check this one out. I forgot about this. Ice Monkey. Ice Monkey, and pretty much at this point, he's gonna be saying game over to all of you. So he is now within range of our Alchemist, our 2 towers, which is exactly what I want. He's gonna go bottom tier, so I get again free upgrades. So we're gonna go middle tier, so enhanced freeze, deep freeze. Then we're gonna go larger radius, refreeze, cryo cannon, icicles, and icicle impale. Now check this stuff out. So glue monkey slowing him, ice monkey slowing him tremendously to where they're almost stopped. Pat is stunning them, so they are just getting all kinds of wrecked, and they're definitely not going to turn the corner. Yeah, there's no way. That ain't happening this time. Okay, so that was definitely worth it. So make a mental note of that, you guys. That is a pretty sweet combo. So we've got 4. Do we almost have 4 maxed out primary monkeys on this map? That is insane. So he was 21. He was like 32 and a half. He was 27. If I wanted to, I might be able to get this one, which slows him down even more. I think it actually stops him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford that in time. So I think it's like 37. I can get Relentless Glue. Yeah, it's 37.8. So about 7,000 more. If I can get that, I will actually, just to see what this is going to look like. And if the primary monkeys handle this, I'm just going to kind of be slightly shocked because I never use this many primary monkeys on a map. So to see this kind of working in action is actually pretty cool right now. Dang, I might be able to buy that. 34, 35, 36. Oh my gosh, I can get it. Super glue. Now they're pretty much getting stopped as soon as he glues them. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I never used this in the past, because this is insane. Okay, this I want to see. So he's able to hit him from there. So he did stop kind of about where I thought, at this little pawn sign here. And then you know what? We have the money. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Just because. I thought I had enough to get the sticky bombs, but I don't. But it's okay. He's not really going to do anything compared to everybody else. So Dart Monkey is just hacking away. Glue Monkey's gluing. Now our tack shooter's spraying. Pat's over here pounding away. Still, again, no abilities, you guys. No abilities. Ice Monkey's shooting at him. Now once he pops, they're really going to get stopped. So I think we're going to be fine, you guys. It's almost popped now. And any second, pop. It's getting frozen, getting glued, getting stunned by Pat. Yeah, this is not going anywhere. So let's speed this up. Dude, we killed it. That was a great combo. Okay, we got a druid off of that. So there it is, you guys. There's a way to beat carved on chimps mode. That was fantastic. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks again for watching. Go ahead and like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks again for watching an episode of BloonSharkTV. We'll see you next time.